Oh, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The War for Wildemount. We're totally as planned, and we're glad to have you back again. We will not be having another member of the game with us tonight, because he lives in Iowa, where the hurricane had been hit, so he's now facing some troubles with his home and everything. So he'll join us when he can. But for now, Mayette will still be a part of the story, so don't worry. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay. When last we met in the War for Wildemount, our heroes were sailing the Lucidian Ocean, making their way towards the island of Buwali. While spending just 3 days on the ship, they've gotten to be a little comfortable until a storm had passed by, leaving you all no choice but to sail through it. With how large it was being, as you all sailed through, the captain had almost was almost in shock the entire time, leaving you all kind of not sure what to do in a stressful time, thus having the ship get caught up in the middle of the storm and get capsized. And as the Emerald's Eye was shipwrecked on this abandoned island, you all awoke on the shores of it, some inside the hull, others next to fallen members of the crew. But as you guys explored a little more and have tried to find out what has happened, the ship is just littered with shipwrecks and damaged ships. And there's also statues that you guys had found underneath the waves. Statues of people that then led you all to find a Swavainian Basilisk. As you guys made your way and all of you were able to reconvene and group up again, you guys try to explore the Emerald's Eye further to scavenge what supplies you all would need on the island. And as you all had made your way over, the Basilisk had as well, leading to a small conflict. You all forced the Basilisk to run, not before its venom had seeped into almost 2 of the party members. Lesia getting lucky and reversing the effects of the stone. However, Marcus was too late. And as he sank to the bottom deck, full stone, Lesia and Nahon dragged him out onto the mast, just out of the water, but not fully out, as he just, in his position where his palms are up, or he's almost like suspended and swimming, but he's looking at himself, and he's kind of now a little off kiltered because like one leg's a little higher than the other, and he is very off balanced. But it almost seems lifelike at the same time. And as Nahon, as you and Lesia looked at each other and looked back into Marcus, that's where we will start. As Trixie enters, walking down the ladder, and just kind of just gives this gasp. Oh God! Oh no!
Help us get them up.
Yes, Ginger. He starts making. You all start hearing thuds until one of the ladder steps just breaks as he just like. And he looks over. What happened?
Basilisk.
Oh, Swavainian Basilisk.
I think I might be able to fix this. But we need to get them back to shore.
Well, I might be able to hold them up, and I'd like to go ahead and get around and.
Be careful.
I might need some help. You get one in, I'll get the other.
Keep him steady. We do not want to drop him.
All right. As you both are about to pick him up, I need a strength check from. Are you helping, Leslie?
Yeah, I'm helping.
He'll make one with advantage. I collapsed my toolbar. All right. Yeah, he rolls an 18, and he grabs Marcus and is able to lift him up, and you get one side, and you start climbing first, and then you get up to the top, and he's able to just push, and you pull up. As all of you, not all of you, but as Ginger, Marcus, and Lesia make their way onto the top of the deck, the rest of you guys can see a little bit of Lesia's hair and like the back of her head, and you see the Dominicus and Amari. You both see Ginger and her carrying some gray statue.
Dominicus, I think they killed it. Wait, a statue? Oh, I thought
No.
Yeah,
I saw it escape out of the hole.
Then what are they bringing up? And then immediately it kind of snaps in Amari's mind, like the past few scenarios where he's seen those statues in the water and stuff like that. And it's kind of his face turns white. Oh no! He's immediately going to start sprinting around to that side of the boat to try to get up.
Mari, wait! I chase after him too.
Clamber up the side.
You clamber up and you make your way. As you get up there, you both get up there, and Ginger and Lesia set Marcus down up against the railing. Or do you guys you're trying to bring him off into the sand?
We're trying to bring him to shore.
Yeah, they're just trying to move and continue off, and Ginger looks over and says, "Help! We need to get him in the sand." And as they start making their way through, Nahon, what do you do?
So Nahon is just kind of standing where they dragged Marcus out of the water, kind of just like staring down at the spot where Ginger picked up his body. And he just kind of seems to stare down at it for a moment, with the blood kind of dripping down his right arm. And the only sign of tension in his body is the clenched fist and the blood dripping down his fingers. He doesn't move. His knuckles are almost turning white.
Trixie starts walking around and looking through the water. Did you find anything?
His eyes just kind of glance up.
Did you find anything?
Oh, food. Fish, mostly.
Went into the water though, if you recall.
Oh yeah, it went in the water.
I was traveling across with it when it attacked.
The barrels are kind of scattered about. One is you can't see one of them now if you look once you kind of like notice, but you're more into your head, and Trixie she looks over at you and kind of just says, we need you to focus, okay? I need you to focus. There's not many people left now.
Alright. Kind of just close my eyes and turn away, and I'm gonna turn to start climbing up the ladder.
Alright. That's when she kind of looks out and says, I'm gonna go try to find one of these barrels really quick. The basilisk shouldn't come back this fast.
Alright. Perhaps I should watch anyway.
She starts typing. That would be appreciated. I don't want to end up a statue as well.
I'll kind of let go of the ladder rung and turn and just watch.
She starts swimming through underwater. As that is happening, outside, Ginger and Lissia are trying to lower Marcus down from off the top of the hall to the ground, and we're gonna need another. Actually, this time it'll be an athletics check for Lissia, but you can roll with advantage.
Advantage, you said?
Yes, and so will a Ginger as well. Yeah, the both of you are easily able to carry Marcus down and with ease, and kind of like lower him a little bit with the rope, and then grab him and carry him off. Trekking him through the sand is a little harder, but once you guys get underneath the sorry, I'm gonna move you guys. Once you get underneath the palm trees, Ginger just sets his feet, or he's got the upper half of him, and sets his half on the ground, nice and easy.
As soon as we get him set down, Lessia's gonna pull out her stuff and start rifling through for that book on alchemy.
Okay.
It would be in her chest.
Yes.
So I look through the chest, I find the book, and I just start rifling through it. Does this thing have is it broken down into like sections on topics?
Yes.
I would go immediately to the like restoratives and curatives section, that sort of thing.
Okay. With this, I'll allow you to roll each day, as almost like research, like you're researching it to see what you can find and understand. And it's going to be an alchemy check.
Okay.
It'll be like you'll still have the chances, even if you fail today, you'll still have the next day, depending on how long it takes you guys to figure it out. So,
should I roll now?
Yes, you may roll. You can roll whatever. If you're going to start researching now, you're going to be busy for, I'd say, like 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to 13.
You start flipping through the sections of the restoratives. You start finding strange sections of poison cures and other curatives for other types of petrifications from other spells and everything, but not natural ones until you found a section of beastal petrification. And that started going into details of what you can do in order to restore or unpetrify somebody who has been petrified.
All right, and what is it exactly that needs to be done?
Pardon. You have to have the poison glands of the basilisk itself. That is the most successful way to create the potion. However, it is highly dangerous because you have such a large concentration of petrification poison that you can spill on yourself and it will backfire. Or there are cases where people have made good batches of basilisk blood mixtures, not basilisk blood, but like the type of the creature's blood and mixed with it. That would work. However, sometimes the mixtures of the other ingredients that you need, which are just random sage and other types of other oils, they wouldn't blend entirely. So you have a higher chance of messing up the formula that won't have it work right away, or you can hurt yourself almost. So you found like two different options or two different ways.
Okay. So I presume there will be some role play while I'm researching this because you said it would take a couple hours.
Yeah.
Would you find that on the ship? Is it a stat? I look at the statue and obviously resembles Marcus, and I just sort of stone cold. Ginger, what happened? I look my head to Lesia and I can see her digging into the book and
Basilisk.
basilisk.
I think I can fix this. Just have to
Okay.
find the right thing to do.
Okay. Where's Nahoon? Ginger.
It's still in the bottom hall. Or Trixie.
Stoned?
No.
Oh.
They're doing something. I don't know what they are. I'll go.
They might be trying to get the food that we found.
It's likely not safe to be down there regardless. Dominicus, go get him.
Yeah, I'll go. I get up
Get up all the others.
and with bow in hand, I'll go downstairs. Nahoon!
Right here.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of has his back to you, holding his crossbow up with one arm as you see like red on red, just blood kind of dripping down his right arm. He doesn't seem to care about it though.
Jeez, Nahoon, you're hurt. You okay?
Yeah,
Lesia was
yeah,
also hurt too a bit, I think.
It's hurt a bite.
I couldn't do anything. It happened so fast.
Yeah. I think it's blood contact with it will make that happen.
I look at the water. Is it still contaminated with blood?
You can see that the. Make a perception check actually, because it's going to be a little hard to see.
Now, here's a question. I this is sort of odd to think. Just the idea that I put Hunter's Mark on the basilisk, would that also count towards like its bodily fluids or something? I don't know. Or is it just the body in itself? But it's not. Again, it's not like it's dire. So I can just roll for just normal.
I think it would just be the beast itself.
Yeah. All right.
You can kind of see on the top of the water in certain spots. It almost looks like oil or some sort of texture, but it's like you kind of see this little rainbow gloss. It's this like clear layer, and it's a little blotchy in some spots, and that's like in some areas where dark, thick red is as well.
Well, I think we should probably get out of here then. Leslie, you said you found something. You think?
We found food.
Well, like, is it around here or is it somewhere?
Right when you say that, you just see Trixie. Poof! I think I found one barrel. It's stuck to another, and it's sunk. One of them sunk, and it's tied to the one. I need some help. Do you have a knife?
Knife.
I lost my.
I take out. Actually, Noon, do you have a knife? I mean, I have an axe. All right, here. That's
I
good. That's
have. I will draw my my blade and hand it to her. Be careful, blade is a bit made for stabbing.
Throw it, and she catches it. All right, I'm almost done. She dives.
Be careful. There she goes.
As you guys are sitting there, make a perception check.
Who? Me?
Dominicus in home.
Yeah. All right. Oh man, these lowball move.
Dominicus and Nahon, you both kind of sit there and watch. Dominicus, you can see Trixie just underneath, just getting under to the barrel, just starting to cut. She just, but it's taken a while. And Nahon, you notice this as well. But Dominicus, you don't see this, but Nahon, out on the outside of the opening, you saw a little shadow movement. And then it disappeared back into the reeds. And then for a brief moment as well, you saw it again kind of cover over here.
Over where?
You saw it first here.
Okay.
You noticed it, and then you kind of were like looking again. And then there was another shadow that passed through the light right here on this side as well.
I didn't see the second ping.
Sorry, you have to zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
It's like
gotcha.
on the side right there, where there's like this open wood, the open part of the ship.
There is something there.
Oh, she's doing what?
I see something over there and there.
Shit.
You get the others. I will keep watch.
God damn it. Do you have a weapon, at least?
Of course.
All right, I'm dashing my way out.
Trixie, you hear me?
She doesn't hear anything. She's just underwater cutting.
I will wade into the water and like lash out with my bloodied hand to splash, kind of attract attention if anything sees or hears me. Is this still within the first hour?
Yeah.
Okay, so my armor bag of this is still up.
It's probably like, I'd say 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
It took
So
her
I
about 20 minutes to find it.
So I just kind of slat the water and then backhand it to attract both her and whatever might be in there.
You splash. Just start. You kind of notice that Trixie moves and she swims back up to where she is. But what has happened?
Get over here now.
All right. And when she starts swimming, that's when you notice another like dark shadow appear
Faster.
on this opening.
I will
She-
raise my crossbow and ready a shot.
When she notices you raising a crossbow, she just gets up and just starts running. And she gets out.
Hmm.
You notice the shadow just float on by and continue out.
Is there any mention of its size?
It was probably it was hard for you to figure it out other than looking at it and saying that is huge. It's probably the beast as well.
Was there any sign of that oil-like substance trailing through the water?
Perception check.
All right. Just
You start looking around and you see a little bit.
can I take a shot as it swims away, or would that be? It's too quick.
Yeah. It was pretty quick, but you could at the last second just like try to shoot at it.
Yeah, I think
You can
if it,
roll.
seems, if it seems to be the injured one, I will take a shot at it.
Go ahead. For all you know, there's probably only one, or you're not sure if there's others, but yeah.
Does there seem to be any more of that, like new, like basilisk blood?
You don't
tell?
see anything. Like
Okay.
I said with that 11, you can
Got
see a little bit of blood like trail off. So you're not sure if it's when somebody moved it around or if it is the beast.
All right, so I'll hold my fire. I'll let it go. I think it was another one of those things. Was it that one or not?
So close. Fuck.
Wait another bit and we can try again.
If I have everybody here watching, and I can grab it and then get out, it'll work.
All right. Well, I tell Dominicus to go fetch others, so they should be here.
So a little before that, everything. As I went it up, I turned my body over the side, and I go, guys, I think we have more of them. We're Mari, Ginger, Mayette. I look at Lesia, she's still reading, and I was like, I sort of jumped over to whoever else is available.
You look.
Get them back out here.
Ginger runs over. He seems a little confused. He's like, "What happened?"
We were Trixie was down there grabbing all the rest of the stuff up. She grabbed one of the barrels, but she was trying to get the second one. But Nahun spotted something in the water. I think it's another one, I think.
Oh, shit. Ugh. Ginger
Get
starts-
everyone out of the boat.
Okay.
The last thing we need is more statues.
And I
Chantal just stays where she is. She looks over at Amari.
and I stick my head through the porthole, not going downstairs, but sort of yelling, "Just get up here! Forget everything right now and just get up here!"
All right.
Looking through my spells right now, I don't really think I have much that helps. I think, yeah, that'd be the best thing.
I look over at Trixie. Waiting for her to go.
Wait, sorry. I couldn't hear. Repeat what you had said, JP.
What? Oh, Mari's just like, I was looking at my spells and I was while everyone else was talking, I was just looking through my spells. I don't really have anything that'll help, so Mari's gonna stay put. So
Okay. Chantal is gonna just start running up there. You look over at Mayette and the captain; they're still unconscious.
I think Dominicus told us to come up, yeah? Or was that
Yes.
the rest of the crew? All right.
Oh, he said for you guys to come up. Okay, my bad.
Hmm.
Yeah,
it
it was you two.
There you go. I get you. That's why I was a little confused. I was like, "What's
No.
happening?" My bad. Yeah, no. Nahon, you start going up the ladder, and so does Trixie. She follows you shortly after. Once you guys get back up, you can see everybody just gathered around Lesia, who's reading, and around the stone statue of Marcus. And Ginger and Chantal are looking up. So is Amari.
I'm sorry, Nahun. I don't think they'll be coming back in. And I look over the branch and seeing Marcus. I don't think we want to deal with a second statue right now.
I want to kill that thing.
No, and I look at Trixie. At least we have one, at least, but I don't think it's worth the second.
We need one of those barrows.
We can try throughout the time. We do not need to do it now.
It's if it's dry, then it should stay dry. If we do come back again and try for the barrel.
Oh, that's the one that the Chantal is magically infused. There's nothing that should penetrate it.
What's Alicia doing?
I think she's trying to read something. What she can do.
Trixie just looks over and says, "I'm going to go try to look after Mayette and the captain." She gives a nod. Let me know when we're gonna try again. I will gladly help.
All right.
Okay. And then when she leaves, it's like, I don't know if that's going to be anytime soon.
No, it's just kind of standing there, head lowered, kind of like looking down at Marcus's body. His eyes seem kind of dimmed.
Shit, everything's wet. I just realized a lot of things are wet.
Yeah.
That's done. A letter I got done.
Hmm.
Okay, actually, no, we'll try this later. All right, you going down, Nahoon? I mean, down like off the side to the beach.
I suppose.
All right, I'll follow you.
Hmm.
They both head down. Ginger then starts making his way over towards the captain and Trixie as well. Chantel just looks at you both coming off the ship. She sees you all abandoned or all hurt up. Nahon, she says, "Is it okay if I try to help you?"
Yes, it is fine.
Yeah. If the risk of us going down there is a thing, I may have something, an idea of how we can grab it without going down there. Sorry, Red. How? I guess I'm trying to recall from memory. How far is the barrel from the hatch opening on top?
How long is the barrel from the hatch?
Yeah. I mean, like
How far?
let's say in a lat in a vertical standpoint. You know what I mean? I say I don't want the knowing of. Okay, here's the idea. I'm trying to attach a hunting trap I have on me with my rope to sort of make like a claw thing that'll snap because of the tension of the trap will clamp onto the barrel and I can lift it up. So I don't need to know how far it is from the top down. I just need to know how far left and right is the barrel from above the hatch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
So if you look at it right here, it's probably about, let's see, 35 feet from the ladder.
What
And
about
then
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
the ladder is about like 10 feet to the top of the hole. Or no, it'd be less, like 8 feet. So yeah.
Yeah. What about the dry one? The one that that Trixie brought like on.
No, they were attached together.
Ah,
Yeah.
really? I thought
Yeah.
they were.
The one must
I'm
have floated away, maybe, because she couldn't find one. And the other one was attached to one that was broken, since they were all kind of like mangled together with netting.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. All right, then never
Oh,
mind.
that's a good idea. It could still work.
Yeah, but I missed all the crucial details of this whole entire scenario. All right, but yeah.
I see that it could still work though. Don't worry. You could still pull both of them as long as it attaches. You know. They're just both underwater. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna mine then if anyone else wants to do something.
As Dominicus is trying to plan, Chantel goes over to Unahon and she's gonna use a medical kit on you.
Okay.
You gain 7 points of health
All right.
as she wraps some gauze around your arm and tries to seal the wound.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We need everybody in tip-top shape. I don't know about the captain. His head is... He's not hurt, but his mind, he is troubled.
You can tell?
He was very stressed before we left. And then when Mayette, your friend, had said something to him, he had almost a fit, what you would say.
Hmm.
It was something I have never seen before, and I've known him for almost 3 years now.
Perhaps he knew this would happen. Just deny it.
She kind of just looks down on the ground. He is too superstitious. I could not believe that it would all be real.
Hmm.
Chantel, a quick question. Trixie said that these barrels are magically infused and stuff like that. Does that mean that they can also prevent decay from water? Or no?
Yes, I've made them so that they would be able to stay fresh as well. They hold us a good amount of space.
Okay.
Each barrel would almost have about 2 weeks of supplies. We had months of supplies on that ship. It was just over years of accumulation. And, this is something. This is the worst. I have encountered everything. She's looking a little flustered at the moment, but she just kind of starts zoning out.
When is Lycia meant to be done with whatever she does?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Lucia's just like frantically flipping through pages, muttering under her breath, like, please.
Hmm.
Amari's like stepping around, just with his like hand pressed against his chin, or like his two finger, his like thumb basically, and his finger pressed against his chin. He's just studying Marcus and the statue that he is now, trying to see if there's anything that comes to mind for him.
Them frantically like that just means that there's a solution to this.
Maybe.
Uh,
Or perhaps they're just desperate.
hmm.
How long has it been now?
Yeah,
It was
we
probably
wouldn't
about
do
like a
anything
few
else.
hours, and then as the rest of the time goes by, you all were
Hmm.
chatting and everything. Did you guys want to do anything else before Lycia is finished, or was that it?
I'm not going to attempt going back in.
Hey, Mari, you found anything?
Oh, Amari's kind of distracted, but once he hears his voice, it takes him a second to react. He looks over. No, not that I know of. I've heard of cures and other sort of elixirs that could solve this, but
Really?
we should have picked some up before we left.
Could not have known. Perhaps, what do you suggest? Go out, see the island. Seeing you seem to stay in the water? Not sure about that. Do you know? Kind of look over at Chantel and any other crew members that are nearby.
Honestly, I think we should probably get as far away from shore as possible right now. I can make my tower and have people stay in that for the time being, but for now, we just need to get away from the water.
The
Good idea.
jungle is a good idea to hide in. However, there might be things that we do not know that are in there. These islands, they want to eat you if you are going in there.
Yes.
Sometimes the shores are the best, but I don't know about this. She kind of looks over at the skeletons. I cannot discern what has happened over there. I don't know if anyone have special talents to ascertain things like this.
Mayette's kin, but she is
rather indisposed currently. I'm going to go ask Dominicus if he wants to go scout ahead into the jungle a little bit. Hone, would you care to join us?
Yeah, I can do that.
Mari's going to take like one last look at Marcus at that point. He's kind of stepping around him to study his face, the stone cracked features. We will free you soon, my friend. Okay. He's going to keep going down here towards Dominicus. Dominicus,
Yeah. Yeah.
me, Nahon, and I are going to venture into the jungle to find a good place to set up a temporary camp. I think
The
it'd be
jungle.
best if you come with us. It's better than being on the shoreline, where the basilisk are.
Yeah, but what's in there?
I don't
Sure,
know.
I didn't pick up any predators animals, but that's all I can do. I can only look for animals. I don't know if there's anything larger. I don't know if there's anything there. But
Well, that's what I mean. Maybe we should go and scout and try to avoid as much conflict as we can. Which is
Look.
why I'm asking you to come with us, because I know you're very good at tracking and noticing distinct markings in nature, and I think maybe you would be best for this journey.
and you see like a small little panic in his head. Is like, well, have you tried asking Lesia that idea?
She seems to be busy. I don't know if she would be willing to go. I think she's looking for the possible cure. If you do not want to go to the Brindikis, you can stay. Don't feel pressured.
And what we were separated then with Marcus, and then what? We're just gonna separate? No.
We're not going to separate for long. We're just going to scout the forest and see if there's a better spot for us to sit. I'm likely going to make my tower once I get there, and we'll have more safety inside of the walls of my tower itself.
Can I ascertain how far it is from the shoreline to the jungle? It is.
Like how? Wait. Like, I guess like from where the beach is for you guys and to the jungle line, it is about 90 feet.
Oh. Here, Amari. Here's a thought. Here's an idea.
Right.
I could allow us to be a lot more stealthier moving in, but that can only last the hour. So that means 30 minutes in, 30 minutes out. We can try that and try to be as stealthiest as possible, but that's how far I would go in. 30 minutes and
Well,
that's it.
I think it would be best. Are you adept at finding sources of water? Like, for example, a pool of fresh water we could stay by? As it stands, we need some place to be. I'm not sure if we have drinkable water.
No,
But,
yeah, outside. I mean, yeah, if the island can provide, the what is it, the wanderer background, I can search for water and food if it's there any. Maybe I can ascertain
uh,
some idea where it is, but
I think perhaps you should use your ability where you can make us quieter in a moment that we might need it, if that makes sense. But when we're first going into the forest, we might not need it as much. You know.
but before we do anything, we need to let Lesia know. We need to let everyone know if we are going to go in.
I think we should. I do not wish to stay on the shore. It seems to be much too dangerous. And while I don't know what's inside of the jungle, I think a small scout ahead could possibly tell us more.
All right, come on, let's go to Lesia.
Nahon,
Hmm.
Dominicus said he was on board, but we need to just inform everybody.
All right.
And then Mark turns to look towards Lesia. But go ahead.
Lesia, a quick word.
Mhm.
Amari has had the idea of scouting out a bit into the forest a bit. We can do this stealthily for only a small time, and we can come back. But it'll only be about that much time, and that's it.
Alright. Anything sees you, you run.
Will
Don't look
do.
back.
We definitely will do.
I think I'm almost there.
All right, Amari, I'm all yours.
Sounds good to me. Let's find the best place of entry and see what we can find. Nahon, are you prepared to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Trixie did not give me back dagger. Where is she? Have you seen her?
She's over there.
She's with the other group.
Oh,
Amari.
right.
Yes.
If there's any trouble, shoot a firebolt into the air.
Why
I think
not?
we should be able to see it.
I
I
would
don't
also
think so.
be keeping an eye out as well.
We don't know what else is on this island.
Trixie,
Yes, yes.
I need my dagger back. We are going into jungle to scout.
She hands you the dagger.
Hmm.
You need any more help?
Hmm.
Ginger looks over.
I still think we need some defense back here, but I'm not sure.
If you find a better weapon for me, I got nothing right now, so you have something appreciate.
I think we have a spare. Hmm. Is not the best, but I have this, and I will take an orcish short sword out of my player inventory and hand it to Ginger.
Takes it. Ah, this will do. He's fine.
Hmm. Hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Good luck. And I will walk away.
And the three of you
Mhm.
make your way out. You guys get about, let's say, 100 feet into the jungle.
Oh shit. Before
Yeah,
that,
you got-
before we stepped, before the first step we take into the jungle, I'm casting Pass Without Trace. Alright. Weep.
Cast the spell, and now you guys are a lot more sneakier. You
I am
feel
going to
like
cast.
a bit of a shadow. Feel go over you all.
Cast major armor myself.
Okay, awesome. And as you all get ready and start walking throughout, and are about to step into the forest, the jungle smells of like, it smells like fresh humidity, and it also feels a lot more humid while you guys are about to enter in there. You guys can hear like strange tropical bird calls and other types as it continues off in the distance. As you guys start entering in, you all start seeing like little flowers, bright colors, all throughout the edge of the jungle line. And you guys kind of like see this open stretch of land where it goes out, and you all just see dense, thick forest that goes out, and you all see all types of life that are just kind of scatters about once you start entering in, of smaller creatures and such. Sorry, as you all are continuing, what would you all like to do?
Well, I imagine we're moving at a slow pace, so we can be
Yes.
stealthy.
I guess we're stealthing, so yeah.
Okay. Moving at a slow pace, continuing through the jungle. Is there anything else that you guys are looking for? So you all would have to roll stealth as well since you're moving
I don't
slowly
know
through.
what to look for.
I think Amari mentioned about like a small body of water of any kind, a small pond or a river.
Something that resembles fresh water.
Yeah. Now remember, all your stats you had 10 to,
Yeah.
so just keep that in
That's like
mind.
19.
All right.
All right.
Fucking Christ.
34, 33, 19. As you guys start stealthily making your way through, you can all see just like birds that just scatter and fly out into the distance. Everybody make a perception check as well as you are looking around and try to find some fresh water.
But you have an ability
And
for
also-
that, Leviticus? You said that, you mentioned that, right?
I mean, yeah, the last well, I guess that middle sentence, but again, if you want me to roll red, that's
That's recalling, though. We've never been here.
Yeah, you haven't been here, so that's like if you're
that's true.
if you've been around the area a bunch.
Yeah.
That's okay. That makes sense. Just playing the old eye game.
As you guys look around, did you want to make one roll as well, Amari? You're allowed.
Yeah, you
or you
did.
guys can help. Oh, you did. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You're right. You
His
did.
16.
Amari in the hone. You guys see some water, like a little stream kind of trailing out, and you can see off to the distance it exits a different part of the jungle and goes off into the ocean. But you kind of look up towards the stream, and you think that it might lead to a body of water or some type of water source coming from the island itself.
Amari will pause at that point, point it out with his finger. Look, I think there might be a stream right there. Maybe it leads to a larger body of water. The way it's flowing, it must let off into the ocean.
Red, for context, how much time has passed?
Say about 30 minutes.
Okay. With that idea in mind, I look at Amari, and then I go, "This is all right. All right, all right, Mari, I'm with you. Let's check.
Anything wrong?
Yeah, I feel that I'm about halfway through
I see.
through it.
I mean, we could just mark the location and head back if you'd prefer.
If we find something, we come back here, we rest.
Okay.
No, I can just do it again. Let's confirm what this is, and then we can go back. And if I have to do it again, I'll do it
Sure.
again.
Well,
Yeah.
just in case something goes wrong, I'm going to place a marker just so that way if they have to come looking for us, they'll know where we've been. Amari's going to take out a dagger from his belt, from his pouch, and he's just going to idly like jam it into one of the trees there by the stream.
Right. After casting this, we left nothing, no footprints, no nothing.
Good. Well, that is definitely going to help in case we come across some unwelcoming innocents.
As we do that, by the way, can I make a perception check to try to look for anyone stalking us or looking at us? Or
Yeah.
All right.
Man, wish I was a better wizard. All I do is protect the people.
Now, when you start looking around, and you notice some movement coming from some bushes a little bit off to your right, about 40 feet away. It sounds like it's coming towards you.
Hold the position for a second.
What is it?
Do not freak out, do not react, but I see something coming this way.
What?
Do not see its size or anything about it. What I'm going to do is try to get drop on it, so to speak.
Okay.
So
What
just
should we do?
be ready.
We can hide.
It's probably best.
If it realizes that you see it, it will probably flee. So
Did you see what it is?
no, just bushes.
Well.
So stay where you are and be ready, I guess.
Okay, if you say so.
If
Mhm.
anything, I can drop cloud, and then
It's a good
once
idea. We could
once
fall
we're
back.
once to a better spot, I can cast pass again, and we just get out of here.
It could very well be nothing, though. Let's foresee.
Yeah. And with that, I will sneak, kind of in like a U shape, kind of walk away from the group. I'll kind of crouch and try to kind of make my way back to try to figure out what was in those bushes. Try to come at it from the side, maybe the back.
Mari's gonna stand kind of guard, sort of behind a bush, just high enough though that he can see over the top of it. He's gonna take out his diamond, this like a small palm-sized diamond, and just hold it up in between his palms, where it kind of floats in between them. And as he's holding it there, just suspended in air, it starts spinning very, very rapidly, very like fucking 3,000 RPMs, bro.
Hold on. What should I be doing?
Just,
What should I do?
ready a spell, perhaps, out of the folk out, just in case.
All right, I'll find another tree to like stand around with. That's close by. I'm not too far. At least 15 feet. I view of Amari.
3 dumbasses go trailblazing.
Boy.
So everybody's kind of sneaking around and everything too. So I need stealth rolls again.
Can't use the ones that we have.
That was for the first section.
Alrighty.
Again, just
Yeah, I suppose.
they did not even come close to even knowing what's happening over there. So this is just another. This is
30 on me.
Yeah, 29 and then 18 for Amari.
As you guys like start stealthing and get back into position and start watching, you guys see two little reptile creatures. You guys, some of you would recognize these creatures as kobolds, as they're kind of like wearing like tribal little get-up, walking around, and they seem to be dragging a dead jaguar. I guess there's two more, like kind of like pulling on the body and dragging it. They kind of stand and they look around for a second, kind of sniff the air. I just continue off. They seem to be kind of like going down this trail after They go up it a little bit, and you guys notice them. That you start to notice there's a trail going through the jungle a little bit.
Are there desert kobolds? Do I know what these things are?
Yes, there is desert kobolds. You can probably you would all probably see them and be like, oh well, they're kobolds. You know,
Hmm.
they look a little different. They have red and blue scales.
Right.
Colorful.
They were pretty colorful. They stood out instantly as they came through the pretty green, luscious jungle. The one that you had saw that was walking around had a little bit more feathers on him than the rest.
It's all kind of. I'll call it back to the others, and did you see that?
Yeah. Huh. Never thought I'd see those colors.
Mm. Strange.
It's good that they did not see us. That could have been the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
So, sorry, they headed up the way we were gonna go? Right?
Just another trail.
A different direction. Okay.
Yeah. They went the opposite way than what you were looking up towards where the stream was.
Gotcha. Alright, so may not be a problem.
Yes,
hunters.
but now we know that there are other citizens of this island.
Yes. It's good that we
Also-
know.
Cause for concern, but do you think we should continue? Amar is looking between both of you.
well, we still have the element of stealth for some
True.
time, and I can always, do that again. So we can
Let's,
still go and just confirm
Alright,
this
let's
body
just
water.
follow the river and see where it leads. Perhaps we
Yeah.
could find a much larger body of water, but in all honesty, I assume there's other creatures that live here that also do the same thing. So let's try to be as quiet as we can. Keep our eyes peeled. There could also be folks
Yes.
that set up camp.
Perhaps let us know when hour is over, yes?
If we go up this way again and we cannot find the body of water that this leads to, then we should perhaps just head back.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll continue walking, following the stream, like upstream.
All right. You all continue going upstream, passing through the jungle and everything. As the stream starts kind of fading into this kind of weird swamp, it kind of gets a little muggy and mushy, but there's still seems to be water flowing through it a little. As you guys are kind of looking up ahead, make a perception roll.
Perception.
Okay.
All right. So, Darmanicus and Nahone, you guys are able to kind of make your way through a bit of the swamp and look out past the reeds. Armara, you're just trudging through it, and you kind of fall in one spot a little bit, and you kind of look around you. You're becoming a little muddy and a little bit uncomfortable. It distracts you from kind of being able to look around. And as that is happening, Nahone and Darmanicus, you both see the water leads into this small pool of water that looks to be going into the swamp a bit. And then the pool of water has a waterfall that just goes down into it. The pool of water is probably about say 60 feet almost wide, almost 30 feet or 60 feet wide both ways. You guys look across, you guys can see the top of a tent across the reeds across of the pond. And when you see the tops of the tents, you can see this person kind of making his way down to this small little shore that's on the side of the pond. There's sand kind of like next to the water. As he makes his way, he looks like he has a fishing pole. He looks half elven. He has kind of blonde silver hair that he has that's kind of like in a ponytail in the back. He seems pretty grimy and dirty, and almost looks like he has a little bit of stubble on his face. He has tattoos on his neck and his chest. He walks over. He looks like a pirate sailor almost. You're not sure, but he's walking like he is drunk, and then sits down next to him as he casts a line out, a bottle of rum, and he's just starts to fish as you see some lily pads just float across the pond.
You see that guy?
Yeah,
Too. Or just my imagination.
Ah, fucking mud.
that's him. That's the man, anyway.
Huh? There's a man?
Yeah, over
When he
there.
points him out, you can see him.
What? Is this island inhabited or something? What the hell?
Think about all the people at the beach who have crashed here. Could be
Suppose.
survivor.
Perhaps so. God, how long has he been here then?
Oh, he's still full of himself to drink and fish at the same time. I don't know if he doesn't act like a strandy.
I'm not sure how to approach it.
I know
Perhaps you
this.
two are better at this.
Perhaps it would be a crazy idea, but should we try to talk to him?
Maybe. But he is drunk and
Well, I know I don't laugh, Dormin, because I know. But what if he has information? What if he knows more about this island than we do? Obviously, he's made himself a fishing pole, and he knows more or less what he's doing. Maybe he could help us. Maybe we could help him.
There's Red. You said there was just a tent.
Yeah, just one large tent. You just see the top of it, and he starts just pulling in the line and casting it back out. He takes a giant swig from a bottle, and it looks to be a bottle of rum as well.
if he has other intentions or knows other people. But if he does not,
How far is the distance between our end of the pond and his end?
I'd say about 90 feet.
90.
I will leave this to you two.
All right. Amari, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I think maybe it would be within interest to try to approach him, talk to him. And if something goes wrong and he doesn't like our presence, then we can either just leave or run away or
My brothers,
let's do the worst.
welcome to the eye of the storm. You have never failed before.
Look, he
nor
still hasn't
must
seen
you
us
now.
yet. I can stay here. If anything happens, I can
Correct.
take him from
In
here.
this moment,
That or
only
you could
victory
use your
matters.
cloud and we can escape. At least retreat back to you and then just leave.
How
We
much time Red has
We
passed?
are the
No.
Death Watch. And this
Sorry,
city
At this time,
will not fall.
Lesia had to finish. Well, this is when we'll cut back over to Lesia quickly as
Roger.
she has finished her
Yes, Battle
research.
Brothers. It is time to show the hive
I got it.
Right when you say that, Chantal just looks over. You got what? Huh?
I think I know how to fix this.
Uh,
Won't be easy though.
What do we have to do?
We will need either the poison sacs or the blood of the basilisk. We will have to kill it.
Ah, wonderful.
Poison sac is more dangerous, but more effective. Blood, less effective, easier to acquire.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
I think if we can lure one and ambush it, we might be able to kill it quick enough that it won't be able to affect anyone else.
Okay. It's okay. Okay. This might work then. I mean, I don't know what happened in the hall, but we can do some damage. If we just have to hit. But now we are at a disadvantage. If we are going to find them, we might just find them in their lair. And it is said that the Swavainian Basilisk, they know the terrain very well.
We might need to bait them out.
We'll have to know more. I wonder where the others.
They should be back soon. They better be back soon.
You're saying that. As you're saying that, it is getting a little later within the night. And how many days has it been with you?
I mean, when we were like the ship crashed, there.
No, not that.
Time passed.
For your thing.
Oh, after tonight, it'll be 2 days, so I have 3 days left before the.
Just making sure.
Yeah. So almost. Almost.
Right. Waiting for the full moons. Because, pardon me, there is 2 moons, not 1.
Yeah, but I think only one of them really is visible most of the time, from what I understand.
The second one is also visible as well. It is not just with omens. It's interesting.
Ominous.
As you guys are looking around, or not you, Lesia, as we cut back to Lehone, Amari, and Dominicus. This is what you all see here. I'll give you guys a map real quick. Hold on.
Sick. Like maps.
I think perhaps might be better if we return a number. So if he does try something, easy to overwhelm him. And any others he has.
Perhaps, but how do we even approach?
Seems like good time to be friendly.
I agree, but, well, I suppose there's another way of getting around this without startling him.
If you think that is best.
Look,
Let's just try to approach calmly.
if we go now as he's fishing, I don't think he has any armaments around him. Does he? Does he, Red?
Does he have
Assuming.
armaments on him?
Yeah, armaments. Yeah, armaments
Look.
on him.
You look and you can see he has one pistol on him.
Shit.
And it looks highly decorated. Looks very pretty, very beautiful.
Obviously,
Stands out.
Obviously, he has automatic mechanical turrets just surrounding the entire lake.
He's got minefields.
Of course.
Oh, he's got.
These lily pads are mines.
Obviously.
All right.
Prepared.
You all on your guns. Fine. All right.
Well, All right then.
By one
Uh,
shot, 3 of us. So
True.
I would prefer if none of us hit us, but regardless, let's try to just approach slowly and be friendly. I might try to think we're trying to trick him or something, but
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll have to just calm him down.
I will let
Just
you
see-
take care of it.
Alright.
Gudranis is friendly towards people like me compared to others.
Me and Dorbinic can do the talking, but
yeah, we'll walk first. Amari, hands
Yeah.
up. All right, just as we approach.
okay. Put my hands up.
All right, let's
Go
go.
where
As you guys start getting closer, you can start hearing him kind of hum some tunes. Take 2 other big swigs from the rum, and then you just see the line kind of jiggle a little, and he's like, oh, and starts to like yank the fishing pole, and he's trying to like make sure he catches the fish, and then it looks like he got a hook on it. Do you guys still approach?
No, I'll wait a second. I'll kind of put my hand up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait for it to calm down again.
As it looks like he's like, ah, yeah. It just yanks and just rips right off and falls on his butt. Looks around, and the line had snapped.
Oh man.
Now.
Just kicks the dirt. Ah, bastard! Starts to work on the line.
Now,
Okay.
Mari is gonna like step forward with Dominicus out of the bushes.
And then I just stand there and says like, "Well, these 2 knows common."
He's gonna just start approaching along the sand, and he'll speak out loud. You almost had that one.
He like kind of reaches for his pistol for a second.
I have my hands up.
And mine's as well.
Oh, no, friend, don't worry. We don't mean to cause any harm. We're just, well, for lack of better terms, our ship crashed on shore, and you're the first person we've seen.
Well, you were also the first persons I have seen in quite a while.
Well, how long have you been on this island?
Kind of gets up and starts dusting off himself. Still kind of a little antsy. I've been here for about 3 months. Yes,
3 months.
I could say.
Do you know what this island is? What is it? It's not marked on any maps. Why is it here?
Where are you all from, huh?
We came from Nicodoranus on an adventuring ship. We were trying to find Rumblecusp and Wally. We were going to treasure hunt, if that makes sense. And we got caught up in a storm, and our ship crash landed on the shore of this island. We were trying to find a fresh water source, and we found this one. And well, as you as well, I figured there would be other people that have set up camp around the sources of water, and my suspicions were true.
There's no one else on this island. It's very strange. Been here for a while, and there's been many crashes. No survivors, so it's very strange.
There are more of us.
Can
There
I
are more.
can I make an insight check on him throughout the conversation to see if he's flinging bullshit? All right. That would be a 17 if he's lying.
Okay, let me bring you in another channel real quick.
Oh, well then.
What do you guys think? I guess he's lying.
Oh, he's definitely lying.
He probably is, but still.
Oh, Marcus, you're talking in my head.
I am sorry. I couldn't help it. I'm
Maybe,
bored.
maybe if we offer him aid, maybe he'll be like, oh, well, I don't have to kill these people. They're pretty cool. Or he'll just kill us anyway. But then again, I don't think he could take on us three and everybody else in camp.
But
Unless he's like 20th level.
he might seduce you. I mean, sedate
Yeah.
sedate
You
you.
could. Both.
So you all have gotten trapped.
For
Unfortunate.
yes. We were
Unfortunate.
just trying to explore the island. We've seen so far of the large basilisk creatures and the kobolds, and sadly, one of the basilisk took one of our friends.
Oh. Well, he has taken many of my friends as well. There's
I see.
many. In fact, my whole crew. You sirs, well connected to the finest captain of all the seas.
My pauses and looks towards Darmanicus like, right.
The greatest ship, and those basilisks decided to just.
Basilisk.
Um,
How
I'm
many?
trying to fish and forget. Okay, this is pointless. Let me just fix my line here.
You may continue.
Take it.
How many attacked you?
Let's say about 2 of them. Yes.
2.
Yes.
What did they come
but-
from?
Wait.
Even the-
Pardon my intrusions, gentlemen. I have a cut from a different cloth. And he kind of smiles, and his teeth are yellow and a little bit. They're not mangled, but they're not. He's not as clean, and he smells of rum immensely as he gets a little closer.
Oh.
What? I have what you would say. I have a peculiar notion about you two. You all, first people I've met in so long.
Well,
What?
Your
What is your names?
my name is Amari. This is Darmanicus.
pleasure.
I will tell you. I will tell you for the sake of this, so you know we're not trying to bullshit you. We have a third with us, and he kind of points over towards the bush where Nahon is. Gentleman named Nahon. He's inside that bush right there. He was just watching, just in case.
He kind of looks over, and he looks like he was almost about to stumble a bit when he looks back over at Nahon, surprised. He's like, oh, gosh, didn't even see him until you pointed it out. Goodness. Oh, got close.
I'm sorry for trying to deceive you like that. We were just being safe. I'm sure you understand.
Understand. You run into those blasted little fuckers. Anyways, my name is Svenus Silverlonus.
Slanis?
Svenus. Svenus.
I see,
Sven.
I see.
Svenus.
Where are
Say
you
it-
from?
say it
Sven?
Oh,
Svenis.
well, he kind of gives it with a smile. I hail from some places that some would say aren't good. I originally hail from Old Damali, yes.
Why not? And you were on the ship, I presume. Yes, you were a captain.
Captain of the best damn ship in the whole city and ocean.
Good for
You know,
you.
all the way around here, I know this whole place like the back of my hand. Not expecting the skeleton islands.
If you don't mind me asking, why are they called the Skeleton Islands, and why aren't they marked on the maps?
Only locals know. These are places that ships crash and there's also coexist with some other force, something else. It's called the Diver's Graveyard. It's not too far near here. Skeletons just spine the graveyard. Storms crash you upon the graveyard and eat you up. Sea furies Nasty business. Have you ever come across those?
Cannot say we have, and I'm grateful we have it.
Ah, if you do, you're fucked.
I'll take note of that.
Really has them.
But if you're the, as you said, the greatest captain, the reason you crashed, because you did not see the islands marked on the map, were they a surprise to you? How did you manage to crash land there?
The storms just guide everybody over here. Take us all out. This is quite unfortunate. Anyways, do you all have any rum on you all?
I do not have any of me right now, but we might have someone on a ship. It's still on the shore. It's beached.
Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. I'll grab my things and follow you all. He starts walking over.
Why pauses and looks back towards Darminicus like, was that the right move?
I thought we were staying here or something.
I don't know what to do.
Captain Silver.
Silver
Silveronius.
Silver Ionius. Did you say it
God.
correctly? Silveronius.
Do you not feel safe here inside the jungle?
Oh, I feel safe. You say that there's rum over there. I'm gonna go where the rum is. What?
Oh, we don't know if there's rum. The bottom of our ship was it got struck by lightning and now it's filled with water. I'm not sure what we have in store because
don't
before we
listen
left,
to
we-
Amari. You should be afraid of the basilisk that so took your crew. You shouldn't take your chances in getting off to shore. I mean, we could bring it here. I sort of look at Amari.
Right. If you don't,
Bring the rum here.
you're right. We were going to
Yes.
have move our camp to a much safer location next to water. So, if you'd like, if it makes sense to
Welcome
you,
to-
I'm a man of certain capabilities. I can see that you have not been able to what's the word? Practice proper hygiene in quite some time. I can make sort of a temporary home with baths inside. If you'd like to join us, you could use the facilities inside.
Well, I haven't had a bath in about 2 years, friend, so that would be lovely.
Of course. Well, I suppose the only thing that I would ask in return is if, information about the island in a way that we could possibly get off of it.
You all have rum? A place to sit? I have all the time in the world. Sadly, I'm no longer a captain at the moment.
Well,
Seas cannot keep Silveronius away. He kind of looks up in the air. You hear me? Yeah? Cannot keep me away. What you were saying? You were saying about the place. Where would you put it? You could put it anywhere you want here.
I could, yes, as long as there's ample enough area of open land.
Very well.
Well,
Kind of just looks around.
sure, but it takes time. How about you stay here for the time being? We'll go back and fetch the rest of our crew, and then we'll come back to where we had met you. I remember where the stream was located. I marked it. So all we have to do is just go back, inform them what's going on, and then we'll come here and camp. It seems relatively safe.
Well, I'll just follow you all. If you said that there's rum there, I can help bring it all back. It is my pleasure.
I turn to Amari and they couldn't help with all of us asking questions and stuff.
That's true. Yes. Okay. If you'd like to accompany us, that's okay as well. I assume there's no one better to guide us back to this location than you.
Oh, many locations and many places.
All right.
He starts gathering his gear and such,
As he grabs his things, I'll search around to see if any movement is around us.
Go ahead, make a perception check.
Oh.
Go ahead and. Oh no, never mind. You start looking around and you don't notice anything in the area. And you start looking around the campsite of Svenis for a bit. And here, make this easier. As you all look as you look around the campsite, he grabs like a like a curved rapier, almost it looked like, or at least it looked almost like a cutlass rapier. It's very hard to tell. As he arms himself and then grabs a few more items, and he grabs a satchel and puts it on him, the other side of his body.
Will serve you well.
He starts messing with his coat, starts revealing more tattoos across his arms. But you notice a scar, like almost a brand, on his arm. And you noticed it in the shape of a P. And then he kind of like, once he kind of gets everything all set up, he covers his arms again and then puts on a new coat. It looks like he has a bunch of his wardrobe still. And when you look inside the camp, both of you can see his camp inside. It's littered with empty rum bottles. It smells of BO. There's a bunch of tapestries that are very clean and neat and fancy all throughout the place. He made it very cozy and very fancy, but it is also very disheveled and messy as well. He has clothes and other types just like laying about, and almost generally just looks very uncleanly. When he appears out, he looks over, kind of slouches a little bit. All right, I am ready. Show me where the rum is.
Of course. Mari, take him for a minute. Take him for a second. And then I
Okay.
whisper, I'm going to check something real quick.
Do I get to notice your friend? Do I get to meet your friends?
No.
I'd love to meet you.
You should.
wonderful.
Whenever we start heading back to the way, you'll meet up with us.
Ah, wonderful.
All right. Amari, I'm going to check his tent really quick. All right, just like 10-second glance in.
Mike kind of like brushes past your shoulder and nods his head briefly. Well, right this way. I'll show you the way to him.
All right. I want to take a peek inside the tent.
Okay.
I want to see if one of my main reasons is to see if there's multiple like bed layout. You know what I mean? Is it? My whole thing is just saying, is this for one person?
Yeah, it's all for one person.
All right then.
Yes, guys, this is
All right.
Sanctus Reach, and I'm still
Right then, as they approach, could you bring me into the pub room again? Just a second.
Well, tough shit. It's a grid-based
Sure.
strategy game, not hex-based, grid-based, and it's good fun. It's based on the 40k world, which I know very little about, other than walking past the Games Workshop with my son in the Metro Centre and pretending to distract him as he walks past for fear that he may want to
Messy
go in
game.
there and be
boy.
taken in
Yeah.
by the blue
I
Is
just
he a
wanted.
stinker,
I want.
or is he
wanted
not?
neck
I just wanted to
beard
check the.
and start.
It's a good
walking
idea,
on a
for
Saturday
sure.
morning. War boss Grok face.
It's a very good idea because
He
I
gets
mean,
there.
you could very well have more people than just trying to hijack it. So
He gets there. It's like, where's the Bacardi? He's like, I don't know.
Where's
Who
the
is this
booze?
Bacardi?
Well, I don't know. It actually got washed all the way to shore, or all the way out to the ocean. So none of that here. Sorry.
Thankfully, Red didn't have us do persuasion.
Right?
Wait, we
I
have a
don't.
break
I don't
now?
think we had to because he wanted to.
No, Red took Avalon to.
Guys, are we? Oh, okay.
Looks like Nahoon has rolled an insight again.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It didn't.
We'll see.
There we go.
I better mute myself because I am a stone.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm back. And as you all start leading him towards Nahon, you get closer to Svenis, and he reeks of rum. Whoa!
Right.
My bad. He comes up to you and gives you a handshake. Ah, Svenis Silveronius.
Hey, Nahon, give him that handshake.
Good to meet you. He kind of gives this smile with the yellow teeth.
Pleasure. Yeah. Give him a smile back, not really showing my own teeth.
I'm
All
a
right.
gentleman, Port Damali. Where do you hail from?
Marquette's way out, but I've been from Nicodranas for some
Marquette.
time.
Oh,
Yes.
goodness. That's far.
Certainly is. But I'm sure it's obvious I am not from Nicodranas, so
I could tell instantly looking upon you. I've been almost all throughout the world. There, New City and Ocean is my blossom, however, right now. Blossom
yes.
Captain. However, Marquette, all those oceans. Wonderful. Wonderful.
I have not been across many of them, only one ship to get to Nicodranas, so not much of a seafarer myself.
It's got to be no blood.
Perhaps. So,
Yeah, so I do say, these fine gentlemen have told me about rum at the camp. Do you know
Oh.
this is true?
we are still searching the ship's contents. We have not found any. There is lots of fish that still remains. As for rum, I cannot say.
He looks over at Dominicus and Amari. You all said that there was rum.
There is. It's just not in with our possession.
Why do you say it like that?
We don't
Ian.
know if there is up to be found. We have not searched the wreckage of the ship. But I like to say that, but you got excited.
Yes.
We are in middle of searching the ship. Do not know yet. There was one before it crashed.
Or have
So
it.
I assume a valuable resource such as that would likely be preserved. So we just have to head back and see if it's there.
You wish you come with us then?
Well, I don't just want to risk my life right away for rum in a situation that can go from okay to bad. So,
That is fair.
in order for this, I have a way to get off this island. I have a ship as well. However, it doesn't have a crew. As you can see, either eaten by those little bastards, or they're eaten by those big bastards. So, if you all can get this rum for me, and lots of it.
Your ship is
can help.
intact.
It is indeed. I've been looking at it for weeks. I'll go down there and have an eye on it.
Kind of very easy look on my face, glance over to Amari and Dominicus.
If that is your terms, then we shall agree to them. That is for the time being.
Sumo is as you say. Yes.
If you all bring me back enough rum for a week, call it a deal, and let you in what I have planned.
And other information of the island, right? I'm assuming that you must have known these two basilisks that roam these islands. Maybe you know where they come from?
No, I just know that they are just beasts here. Do not know where they come from.
But you know what areas to stay away from for you staying here.
That indeed I do.
To those
Give me your
called
best
gamers,
I sort of
who
whisper to
and
him,
what
Mari.
I am is not important. What I do is important.
Who was captaining your ship? If you don't mind me asking, was it this man? He points over to Nahum. This man
No.
looks like a captain indeed.
Really? I am not the sort, no.
Not with that attitude.
Crap, I didn't write it down. Why
No,
didn't
no, his
I?
name is Captain Novos. Gives a
Gives it a little eyebrow
fine
raise. Never heard of him.
Does that seem to
look.
be
Good.
out of character? Does that seem to be true?
Roll an insight.
Will do. Yeah, there we go.
As for this, we'll stay here. We'll meet the rest of you all later. If you all survive, actually, find it enough rum.
Fair enough. It's for the best.
Right.
Scoured almost all of this island and what it has to offer. So, your ship has the next offering. To really appreciate it.
If we have, you will have it.
He gives a nod. Good day, you all, and wonderful meeting.
Goes back to. He takes out, like, he kind of unbuckles his blade and puts his sword, sets it down, and picks up his fishing pole and start.
Pleasant,
messing
man.
with it.
Yeah. Now, second thinking it, if we were trying to be stealthy back, I don't think we could be stealthy with Captain Silver, Lonius here.
Seem to be
That's true.
drunk.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
it's best then. All right, come on.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll get like 30, 50 feet away from his camp. And Amari's like, was it just me or is he weird? Like, that was
Further.
just me?
Just a bit more, then we can talk.
Yeah. Then I cast Pass Without Trace for my last time to
Right.
get us back to shore.
That's when you all, the three of you, get a good amount of distance away from the camp and everything, and you continue out. You can now see this little, like, plume of smoke, kind of like going upstream, kind of up in towards the island as it goes uphill a little as well. As you're able to mark it almost as you in your mind, Darmanicus, and kind of see the whole landscape as a picture.
Nice. All right, so once we get away, that kind of smile kind of melts off Mahon's face. So
Oh, man, old exchange.
he said he was captain.
He did. Was he?
Yes and no.
Nice to
Pirate
meet you.
captain.
Figured it as much.
That is good.
So that likely means that he's adept at trying to swindle and make
Yes.
advantageous opportunities for himself.
The deal said enough about him.
He said he has a ship, right?
So he say. Did
What-
not seem
what
untrue,
if-
but
What if we were able to find it and just
yes.
take it?
Darmanicus, watch our back, just in case.
Sure thing. Well, they wouldn't be able to track us even at all.
Oh.
No sound, no footprints,
Yeah,
no
true, I
smell.
suppose.
I'm assuming that.
Nice. I didn't
Only by-
notice until you say it, but
Only by unless he's magic of some sort. He was physically half elf. I don't know.
True, but regardless, if we were able to locate your ship, and
I'll
he
look
said
though.
it's
I'll look though.
sea,
Yeah.
what if we just take a ship?
we can.
I don't see why we couldn't. You know.
Is very possible. He did not seem to lie about that,
No.
or much at all. But
Perhaps if we just look around on the edges of the island and see if we notice where he has it docked, maybe, or where he has it sitting, we could just guide the crew there and leave. I mean, what is one man going to do?
yes,
It's just a thought. Maybe we should inform the others and see what they think.
yeah,
Plus, we
And-
still have to fix Marcus.
yes. But there is something about him that I notice aside from obvious.
What do you think?
He he knows novels.
Sim?
I do not know how, but
Oh.
that smile he gave when he said his name, something in his eyes.
Perhaps
was
they were
odd.
friends or old enemies, maybe. Maybe we should ask him about it when we get back to camp.
Perhaps, if the men wake up.
Sure.
I think might be best if we do not deal with him yet. I do think we should know where the ship is.
I agree. I would like to figure out where he is keeping his ship at, and then maybe we could decide whether or not it's a good plan to just, well, take it.
He said he has looked at it for a while.
But yes.
Means it must be nearby, or maybe not, and he just keep going to it. I don't know.
Either way, I'm sure we could be able to find it. We found him. Well, it
Perhaps
shouldn't be to find the ship.
they have to scan the entire edge of the island.
I agree. But that is something we could do over time. Maybe tomorrow.
Man is dangerous, but at least he is alone.
But because he's there, that also makes me think that maybe I should not raise my tower. Perhaps we should just sleep in nature itself. I would hate for him to see it. Even though I don't think it's that tall, I don't think he'd be able to notice it. I'll see when we.
Tower is never actually tower. Is doorway, yes?
Well, not necessarily. I think that moment was a fluke.
Oh,
Yes, I'm not sure what I did or what sort of magic was fed into it, but somehow it made itself into an extra dimension. But well, it does not quite do that now.
okay. So you brush and change something. Maybe you can find that again.
It is an idea. Maybe I'll work on it eventually, but like I said, I think it was just something had given it power that was beyond me. It was almost like the tower, the spell itself wanted to stay hidden. It wanted to make a door somewhere safe for us to go into without alarming everyone else around us.
Interesting.
I don't know how it worked, but it did, and I'll have to figure it out another time.
Fair enough then. I do not trust him to captain the ship, at least.
I agree.
Yeah. What kind of right mind drinks and sails at the same time? It's just an idiotic idea.
I agree. It's very dangerous, you know. I feel like there should be a law against that.
All right.
Anyway, yeah.
So, yeah, so Red, I will look around, see if there's anything suspicious or following.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. Yikes.
All right, you look out and You don't find anything. You don't hear anything other than the quiet jungle until you see like a little like black jaguar start coming out from a tree and like looking at you. It looks to be a young one, but it just kind of like notices you guys walking away.
It is looking at me, or did he say he already walked away? Or,
Yeah, he was looking at you. He was looking at you guys walk away.
Well,
Still looking at you.
Well, I want to try to make it like a small face of presence to show it that we mean no harm. In a way, because of the first part of the primal lyrics that we're. Oh, let me see what it said. Yeah, it says they recognize you as a kindred spirit. The first sentence, so
it starts to like kneel down, and it goes almost to like cat mode. It kind of crawls its way over to you.
No, ah, crap, guys, don't be alarmed.
What?
Okay.
Just don't attack it.
It's kind of like a teenage panther just kind of walks up and just starts going.
Do not panic.
What the hell?
Do not panic. Do not attack.
Okay.
It's gonna stay like this as long as we act friendly with it.
All right. Friends with the animals, eh?
Oh, better that than whatever else is in here.
Yeah.
Rubbing itself up against Darmanicus's foot.
All right.
What the hell?
You and your prey-eating teeth. Okay.
Starts to, like bite on the leather, like kind of grabs your foot and kind of tugs it.
All right.
Darmanicus, I have the rations on me. Do you want to give it one? Some basic.
Yeah.
Prep?
Yeah, I've done this once with one of the stray dogs in our in our village.
Not the same, but okay.
Pass it over.
I'll take out a ration, like a strip of jerky, basically. I have it over to him.
Here. You want this? Huh?
Kind of sniffs it.
I don't feed it to him. I actually just toss it away.
You toss it up and it kind of runs over to it.
All right, let's go.
Go. And then starts eating.
Go.
All right.
Okay.
That's when you hear like a little bit of rustling coming way behind you, and you look back behind you, Darmanicus, and you see a larger panther just kind of like looking up and at the three of you all running, and it just kind of sees the smaller one just like rolling around.
Oh.
All right. See, back when I was a kid, me and my brother, we're still just running. We had the stray dog that kept chasing us. It kept whimpering and all that kind of stuff. I knew we had to get away. So me and my brother just concocted an idea of tossing something and just dashing it.
Oh, it was a good idea. The moment came back.
Yeah, well, we felt kind of bad because now he kept chasing us. Stopped in the middle of the street, looked around, and then kept walking. So let's just keep going.
It's very sad.
Shush, just go.
You keep running.
You guys run back to the shoreline. You start approaching the camp, and you can see it off, like not too far away from you. And this is where we will call a break, everybody.
All right.
And welcome back, everybody. We return with three of our heroes making their way back to the camp. Valencia, Chantel, Ginger, Trixie, and Mayette and the captain are at, and Marcus, Statue Marcus. As you guys made your way back, Valencia, you can hear them coming before anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You look over and you see them just trekking their way out of the jungle onto the sand.
Do they seem like injured or tired at all?
Perceptual.
No more tired than you get from walking through a forest for a couple hours.
Or running from a jaguar.
Yeah.
I think we just jogged a little bit and then stopped.
Bar is probably a little winded, but other than that, he's all right.
And you see Amari just trying to catch his breath.
Okay.
But
But
Hermione's
no new injuries that they didn't
Nah.
leave with. Okay.
Amari's femur is sticking out of his thigh.
Yeah, he
I hope I'm kidding.
Any trouble?
Nah, nothing.
No,
Are we
but
late?
interestingly enough, we found a stream, and so we followed it up the river. And well, I guess to sort of put it plainly, we met someone. Another man, a half elf actually,
Alone.
Just
all by
raised
himself.
eyebrow right now.
He's
Next to a
apparently a
formidable
captain of a ship, and he has a ship that he's been rebuilding for the past I don't know how long, but he's been trying to get back out to the sea, but he does not have a crew necessarily to help him do so, I guess. Well, he was going to come back with us on the guys that we had rum here, but I told him that we have not been able to find any, so he decided to stay behind. I'm not quite certain if we should go back, though. He does not seem the trustworthy type.
He
How long
is
did you
not.
get here?
Hey, he's got a gun, so
He says that he's been here for longer than 3 months. His ship crashed because of a storm, much the same to ours, but he says he has knowledge of the island, and while he told us limited information of such, he did want us to know that there is a place where it's skeletons race again, I think.
You said something about Skeleton Islands. Suppose that
Yes.
is that?
That is apparently where we are, the Skeleton Islands, which is
Check with
I guess a
the,
section of
the
something.
crew
But
about that.
yes, and Nahon also mentioned that he knows Navos.
We will
He had,
definitely have to check out that.
I agree, but
Hmm.
beyond that, I am just more confused than anything else. I was talking to the others, and if he does have a ship, what is stopping us from just taking it? And
He has
leaving?
a aura of a pirate, gambler. Used to make deals, so be careful.
well, for one, I point at the statue. Like, we still gotta deal with this.
I figured it out.
Alright, yes, please. How do we do
You'll
that?
need to kill the basilisk.
Perfect.
And it either be poison, sac, or a large amount of blood. The blood is less reliable, but
So,
a bit easier to get.
well,
Hmm.
so what you're saying? You have to wait to track down the basilisk and kill it?
Right,
Yes.
so the blood I noticed was what turned you and Marcus
No,
on.
it was not.
No?
No. It
What's-
secretes some sort of fluid from its skin.
Oh. Alright, that changes things.
It started trying to turn me to stone the second it grabbed me. It hadn't even been hurt yet.
No wonder its bite did not do that to me. Alright. If that's the case, how do we plan to catch this thing?
Now, the captain also said, and I putting like air quotes, the captain said that when his crew got attacked, it was by 2 basilisk, and
Of course there are
if-
more.
if-
I'm thinking what we could do is set up a trap.
well,
They
the,
seem to be attracted to large noises.
Right. So what if we set up a few of these statues, made a lot of noise, or did something that could attract a basilisk and lead it into something that we have set up? We could have everybody hidden, or
If there is
you know,
bait
have a
needs,
trap set.
I can be that bait. If it needs something alive.
I will warn you that
It-
do not attack it up close.
Right.
When Marcus hit it, that got some of the whatever
Right.
it is onto him.
That
I
is
think
why
we-
I thought it was blood.
I
But
think perhaps we should try to trap it. That way, or do something so it is held still, and then we have the opportunity to
Perhaps
lay into it.
I'm good at getting out of grip, and I can hold myself off for a short time while you take care of the rest.
My thinking on it is, if there's two basilisks, and like any animal, these two could be mates, and they'll fight to the bitter end for each other, or for any eggs that it could have. We may not be able to catch just one. The other one might be around.
If we can kill both, then we might have some extra potions, possibly, or more attempts.
Let's see.
Right.
If we break egg, would that work?
We would have to find them.
Yeah. You do not want to mess
What?
with a
Yes.
mother like that jaguar in the back.
Would probably be quite hidden
Yes.
Oh,
in underwater.
there's also kobolds on this island, as you know.
Yeah, that too.
So that's another thing to mention. We might
Yeah.
run into them at some point, but maybe not. It kind of just depends how we play our cards. The only problem is that the only fresh water source that we were able to find is the one that the other civilians next to is his name.
Yes.
So I'm
We'll
not
have
quite
to
sure
work.
what we do. I agree. I don't necessarily think we should go back for him, but that's just me.
Let's see what Davos has to say.
I
Or
agree.
not.
Maybe he knows something about it. Maybe they were friends or something.
No, I don't think that is the case.
Well, let's go ask him then, shall we?
Is he okay? Did he wake up?
I'm not sure. I've been over here the whole time.
All right.
That's good.
All right. First thing to do, cure Marcus, yes?
Indeed.
Then we
The quicker
focus on
we
that.
can, the better.
Is there time limits?
I do not think so.
All right. Just have to keep him safe.
I do not want to know what would happen if he was broken before we could fix it.
Yes. All right. So I will walk down to. Go see what these guys are about.
You all start making your way. You can see that Davos is awake. Chantal just seems to be sitting next to him, holding his hand, and Trixie seems to be a bit excited and sad as well. And they all notice you all coming, and Davos just kind of looks over. And kind of sits back up a little more.
Is there long sleep?
A little bit of too long, if you ask me. What is? Where are we?
Wrecked ship on Skeleton Island.
Skeleton Islands. We are on the Skeleton Islands. You can see his
He knows
face
them.
get pale. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here. Chantal, we shouldn't be here. We need to leave. Calm down, Davos. Calm down, Davos. You're too paranoid, too anxious. You need to breathe. He seems to kind of like look around a little unsteadily. We need to find our way out of here.
Be calm. We are safe in number.
No, not in the Skeleton Island. They eat ships alive. We're never going to leave. We're stuck here forever.
There is interesting point. What was Captain's name? I look over at Dominicus. Silver something? Nails?
Silverlonius. I did it with a little jazz hand in hand.
Nice.
Sorry.
He looks at you with an extremely raised eyebrow, and so does Chantal. And Ginger does just like a face palm.
You know of him, as I thought.
Trixie just kind of like has this little blush, and then Navos just says, "Through I know of him. He was one of my old crew members who thinks he is fucking fancy. Oh God. Oh no, I thought I was rid of him. He
Who is he? Nohan's eyes are very stern.
he had his oh God, his head just starts hurting and he kind of like lays down. Chantal just looks over. See, Silvanonius has been friends of ours as well as an enemy now. But that is because, well, to let you all know, yeah, should I'm just going to tell them, Navos, Alexander. Okay, we are going to tell them, and they are going to be okay with this. Hopefully, maybe I do not know. Well, we used to be a part of the revelry.
Reveille, what is the? Kind of look over at Mari, thinking maybe he'd know.
Do I know what that is?
Roll a history check.
Have I heard of them?
You have not heard of them, no. You haven't been around.
Fair enough.
And Amara, you have heard of them. They're a band of pirates that are based out in the City Ocean that have a base called Darktoe, a little bit west of the islands from where you were going, and they have a giant hatred for the menagerie, for the not the Menagerie Coast, excuse me, I'm losing it.
Empire?
No, it's not the Empire. It's the Clovis Concord. Yes,
I got you.
Clovis Concord is the sort of de facto gilded government over the Menagerie Coast. They are the conglomerate of the cities, and the revelry fighting a lot.
Amari, he crosses his arms in front of his chest and say, "So what you're saying is you were pirates, or ex-pirates, I suppose."
Well, that is how we get exotic goods and such. This is how we have knowledge of all these things.
Sure, but why did you decide to stop? I mean, I'm glad you did, but
Did
why
you
did
stop?
you decide?
You just never really stopped being a pirate. It is a lifestyle, and we still
However-
live it. The Clovis Concord lets us do whatever we want because we just don't make a big fuss anymore. We made a deal with the Marquis, especially. Alexander here did.
You yourselves.
Kind of sits up. I made a deal so that I would go out and search for these items. I am very good at treasure hunting. It has been what I have always been known for. We haven't been. There's some of us within the revelry that will be bloodthirsty murderers, and others that wish to use other means. And we are just one of those.
Are you still associated with this the revelry?
Yes. Silverlonius was. He was our captain. And that man wishes to go to. He kind of gets confused, and Chantal just says, "The man is on a death wish. He wishes to go after the most dangerous, largest things, often almost getting himself killed or anybody around him. He is a drunkard, but for some reason, the bastard is the most luckiest motherfucker I have ever met.
Why is that?
He does everything and it works, and he is piss drunk as he does it. He can fight, he can shoot, he can run the ship, And that blasted ship, that fucking ship. Is it even here?
He says it is intact.
She
Yeah,
looks like
the funny
in
thing
shock.
is, he's alive.
Confused me as well. He says the rest of his crew is gone, but the ship is fine.
Is Eastwood still here? Ginger looks interested. I'd like to see that ship again. Oh man.
We would
That's-
have to take it.
You cannot take that ship. It is not simple. The whole other thing about him is that he has. It is hard to explain, and he doesn't talk about it until you are actually a part of his crew. But that ship and him they are connected
Magic.
somewhat. A curse, Nabo says. He's trying to lift a curse, and he's been trying to for years. He's been failing because he does not know where it is, and this must be why we suddenly end up here, right when we're looking for things too.
I just cross his arms. I already have one curse in employ, do not need another. So then, theoretically, if we kill him, his ship is still off. Still cursed?
Well, if we can try to kill him, I say under my breath.
Yes, you can. He is a clever bastard. He does not wish anybody harm, but he's just tough to work with. He is not what you are called a ruthless one either. He just wishes to do things his own way, and his way just seems to be dangerous.
I see.
Too dangerous for us.
Interesting. Then. So that curse will extend to us too if we join his crew, you say?
We repeat, sorry.
That curse will extend to us if we join his crew, you say?
I don't know if it is only him. If he dies and the person who kills him, there's been stories of that. There's been stories of a few things. The bastard is old, but he does not look that old. It is very interesting. Oh, God. This is just.
So you say
His ship is impenetrable. He has some ward around it. If it was here, it is just beat around here. We could look at for it. Ginger just gives a nod.
stewards, no crew, only take the ship. Be fine?
If we can. I don't know if we can run it without him there. Or I don't know.
Possible. If I have some time to do some more research, I might be able to dispel the water that surrounds it.
You might. That would work. I've never even tried. Because at this point, when I was a part of the ship, the ship's crew, this magic is just much different than the one that we deal with. It's just hard to get a grip on it. Maybe that would work.
It is a possibility, but I would just have to take some time to try and work through this spell that I know of. I don't exactly know the proper incantations I would have to practice, but it depends on how long we're on the island, I suppose.
We have nothing if not time. So you were his crew, and now you are not, and you are not cursed, whatever that may be.
He has never cursed us. It's just
him.
It's just him being him. He's very difficult as him being a pirate is. I don't even know how he even is still accepted in the revelry. It's because sometimes he brings back shit tons of money. His ideas work, and then they don't. They've caused too much pain. It's tough for just this, but he knows his way around things. We could use his help, maybe, but he is shifty.
Yes. So we can shoot for sheep, or we can kill him, or we can work with him.
He is dangerous if you wish to kill him, like I said. But he is not that type of man. I do not wish to just kill him.
I don't believe we had plans to kill him. I don't see why we would. But if he is as dangerous as you said, then he is to be cautioned. To be cautious around.
He has a silver tongue,
Really,
let us say.
That much I was able to ascertain when we spoke to him. He seemed to sort of speak with a double meaning.
But his ship could get us out of here. It is the only thing. With its magic, we could leave this bloody place. This place is haunted. As soon as we leave, it will want to keep us here. This is what the tales say. Trixie! Trixie! And Trixie just seems distracted. Yes, sir. What? She just totally seems out of it for a second, and she comes back. I was talking about the area, the islands. We are in the Skeleton Islands. Tell them what it means. Remind me. Well, they are just it is magical. It is made from some of what they would say remnants of the old ones, the betrayer ones. The Stone summon ships, and they bring them into this area. They either throw you in the grave or the islands. The islands, you go here to go crazy. In the grave, you go in to become part of the ocean. That is so it says.
Well, we best not die here then.
She kind of looks around. The Raven Queen's presence is here.
You are faithful.
Yes.
Smiles.
And then, as everybody starts packing up some more stuff and setting up the camp a little bit more, what do the rest of you all do?
Lesius stayed to guard Marcus from anything coming to get him because he was just gonna.
Well, they bring them over.
Move away and kind of let Lesia know of what everything they've said. Long story short.
Right. I also wanted to kind of make sure I had all the stuff necessary for the potions, or other than the basilisk pieces.
Yeah, you have everything else. It's all simple stuff besides.
Okay.
I gave you health potions, yes? Way long ago? Still have them?
And I purchased some more as well.
Oh, good. We could use those.
I only was able to get the few.
Alright. Would it be enough?
I was able to purchase 3, so we have 4 total.
Okay. I remember I gave you 2.
One of them got used.
Ah, okay then. So, Marcus, I suppose we should make bits.
Yes. I believe there are. Which plan were we going with? The statues or the live bait?
I can say both.
Let's see what statues we can find lying around on the shore. I think there were a few, right?
A few I've seen.
Alright.
And Amari
Let's
saw
get
plenty, apparently.
Marcus somewhere settled.
Make sure it is not him.
Yes, definitely not.
Yes, let's do that.
As you all,
Uh,
oh, sorry. Yes.
While doing that, I kind of. Oh, by the way, Amari, Dominicus.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do not tend to use torch because I can see in the dark. Do you want them?
What is it?
Torch.
Torches. Never have used them.
Well, I have magics that allow me to see in the dark.
Here,
maybe
just-
those
Here, if you want us to hold on to it, we can put it in the bag.
Yes, also that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Why not? Yeah. I'll just add 10 torches to the bag of holding.
Feed the bag. that was out of character. That was about to say.
And character
Ah,
too.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that was out. Sorry.
Give it food. Must be fed.
We've actually had a bag of devouring the whole time.
Yeah.
It just eats everything you throw it in. As you guys set up camp and start preparing a little more, the sun goes down and the ocean breeze kicks in. And there's a little bit of calm until Lesia start smelling a fragrant that smells like BO and rum.
I smell something.
Alright.
It is not pleasant.
Animal?
Rum?
What is it?
Smells like rum, and someone
Hmm.
not bathed in a very long time.
You follow.
Oh, shit.
Interesting. I totally forgot, but I do mention to the crew that the man wants rum in exchange for location of a ship. Well then, seems he is here.
How the hell did he find us?
That is question.
Fuck his luck.
Perhaps.
Wish I was that lucky.
It is quite the interesting curse.
Suppose so. I have a difficult time believing luck. But
The smell
perhaps.
just starts to disappear, though, Lesia.
Seems to be moving away.
Interesting.
Getting fainter.
Should we call him out on it? Like we know he's here?
I can track him, I think.
Everybody make perception checks. Kind of keep a lookout, keep an eye.
Great idea.
At 20.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that was so close to a 1. No. I can't see anything.
Hey, Marcus, you forgot to roll.
I will not roll. I can't move my
Lesia,
fingers.
this is when you hear and start to see snapping and like movement. Nahon, you see it too. Amari, you do as well. As like the smell of rum and BO went away, and the smell of kind of something rotten came up. until Lesia and Nahon and Amara, you guys instantly see some red and blue kind of peeking through some of the green bushes as they crawl their way towards the line. And you see them just kind of like hold slings and are like
Kobolds.
looking.
I pull out my crossbow.
Oh shit, they're here.
I draw my
too.
daggers.
Take my
Right.
I take my bow.
You said they
I
were
look
drawing
directly at them.
drawing weapons?
They look like they have slings, and they're like starting to twirl them now.
Before anything, I yell out to the others behind us, "Contact!"
From which direction, big guy?
Right in this direction.
I also move defensively in front of Marcus's
So if
statue.
they're
Once we-
about to fling, I'm immediately gonna throw up a barrier right in front of us. Just
Red,
Saipan Koichi.
would you say that like during this whole time I would have had enough time to do a short rest?
Oh yeah.
Let me just do that real quick.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna put it there for now, but that's where I want to put the barrier. Because they're about to throw rocks at us.
Okay. You throw it. You blast it up as everybody prepares, and like you pull it up right when everyone started to move, and you saw more slings kind of move around. You put the barrier up, and then rocks just and then you guys start hearing
Nice.
as it comes like from you. More yelling comes from the other side as you guys hear another.
Here we go.
Roll for initiative.
Watchers I love the color of their scales, those bastards. All right, this time I
Those
click.
peacock-looking bastards.
Start to hit my token.
There's always one.
I click on the icon. I have my initiative style to advantage, so I don't have to roll twice. Just letting
Indeed.
everyone know this. All right. Boom. What? No. Oh wait. What is this?
Oh,
This doesn't make sense.
you
What?
rolled a
You
rolled a,
cheater!
Hold on. Roll
You-
20.
you rolled a nat 1 and a 10. The lower roll was a nat 1.
It's a
It should be the higher roll, though.
yeah.
It
That's
is.
20. Don't scare me
Oh,
like
you
this.
still rolled in that one, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, his
it
advantage
gave
gave
the
him the
coloring
10.
of a nat one, but it didn't actually give you the nat one.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's hilarious.
Roll 20. Don't scare me like this.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that too. I was like, you rolled double nat once, but you have a plus 14 to your
14,
initiative.
yeah.
Wow,
Crazy.
Yeah, I was like, what the wait? What?
is that right? Like, for one, that sucks. Two, kind of impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
Possible, but not something to sneeze at.
No, it's not.
Although there were some shenanigans involved, and you would have to be a different subclass. But other than that,
Yeah, we're all good now, Red.
Okay. So you got a what is? I don't have to change anything.
No, it's a 15.
Cool.
it just gave the coloring of a
What the heck?
because there was a nat one involved in the roll, but it didn't use it.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 10.
Should need to be added.
Just a weird bug, I guess.
Yeah. Not a big deal.
So here, this is where
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
each like Cobalt group is like 3 of them in terms of the turn order, except
Fair
for
enough.
the shaman, you could say. And then, but this is the view you would see.
Little shit.
And then the ones back here. Okay. This guy, the shaman, he goes ahead and pulls out a as it's like this, as the sun is setting, he just goes ahead and pulls out his staff and then like lights a fire on the top of it and then like launch and like throws it in the air, but like says this and then like this large jolt of fire just like launched in the air and goes towards
Wait,
this.
don't I go first?
Oh, I am so sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
it does. I'm terribly sorry.
We'll kill
was gonna
that
say-
one. We'll kill that one then. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing something.
I know it looks like he's doing
I'm
something.
gonna act as
gonna
if
get more
that hadn't
fire?
happened yet.
Right.
So
Is that a spell,
Right.
Big Red, that he's
No.
casting though? Just
Maybe.
because I
Maybe.
Okay.
All right, go. Sorry.
Amari allowed us to pass through this thing, right?
nah.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
you can't capacity.
All right, I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna take a shot with my crossbow at this one right here.
Okay, go ahead. You shoot, and then like he gets up, he's about to fling his other one, and you shoot him straight in the chest, and he just grabs it with his left hand, looks at it, like the tiny little body just collapses.
All right, and then as I step back through the wall, I reload.
Okay,
Where am I?
you step back through, and then this one back here with the staff starts lighting it, like hits the ground, but then it's gonna raise its hand, and it's actually gonna do actually no, he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna go ahead and try to shoot the wall with his flame. And as it like hits the wall, he's gonna make a ranged attack. Alright. The AC is what
25.
again?
25.
25? Okay. Yeah, he just like
That's got really low.
deflects off of it, and it just like hits the forest for a second, and he just kind of makes a shriek. Ah! And then you just hear him kind of yelling.
Spellcaster, take that one out.
With pleasure.
When he starts making all that fuss, though, you see 3 more come out.
Oh yay!
Huh? Why?
Hold on, I gotta zoom out. There we go.
It was only when he was making all that fuss and everything. He seemed to be yelling or giving tactics, and then like 3 more step out, start running out. As that happens, no,
Alright, so what I will do is I will draw both of my blades and kind of just sprint at full tilt right through the wall. I will toss my blade to the other hand, just kind of holding them both between my fingers, and aim my wrist at the shaman. The little bolt thingy pops out. And just before I fire, I'm going to do insightful fighting.
all right.
Beat that. Deception.
23.
Alright. I'm gonna kind of look him square in the eyes, and I'm gonna fire anyway. 'Cause why the hell not?
You look at him, and he almost has this personality to him that you can sense almost. Like he almost just tries to look in your soul until you just shoot anyway and straight in his chest.
Interesting. And I will back out. He's leader of them. Take him out. That is my turn.
But did it not do the sneak attack?
No, he beat his insightful fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he has a good charisma. I noticed.
Mm-hmm. And Darminicus, Trixie is gonna just kind of run up, draw her blade, and she's just gonna hold right there, hold her action. Darminicus.
By the way, can you add my turn order? I forgot to hit my token.
What was your thing?
10.
Or 10, sorry.
Or 13?
No. What?
No, it's a 10 for Amari.
Okay.
Okay. So, with let's see. Trying to see how far this is. All right. So for 20 feet, I'm going to move myself. I'm just going to show it on screen over here towards this edge.
Okay.
All right. So I'll have to try to get myself outside of the wall, and then with my bow, I will strike at the one in the back here.
Okay. This guy.
Sorry. I know. I already said I said what I said, but can I take a bonus action? Red.
Yeah, you always have
Alright.
bonus action.
Yeah, I wanted to take it before
Yeah.
the action. I wanted to do cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. You cast it on him.
Yeah. So and then with that placed in, I will take my first shot at him. So
Okay.
all right.
This is when he casts shield, and the arrow just deflects right off of his body.
Who did you shoot that at?
The one in the back.
So since he cast a shield, counter spell.
And his AC is above 15, if that works.
Does
You're too far.
Am I? How far away does it have to be? 60 feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're,
Far back.
you're so close.
Fine. What do you mean? I was right here.
No. Okay. And then same worried, and then I take my second attack on him as well.
All right, go ahead.
And
you shoot again, and it just hits his chest, and he just hits the ground.
and then with that, we'll also apply the Hunter's Mark to it. So that's a total of 10.
Just collapses on the ground.
Oh well.
Huh. I was getting excited for a second.
All of them just, for a second, just get really angry, and they're like, and you guys hear the whole forest just erupt.
Oh, I think I made them mad.
Oh shit! Well,
And then the last 10, I moved behind the shield. I think I made them mad.
This is one of those rare occasions.
that is what happened when you kill the shepherd.
And you guys hear the whole forest just start coming, just like footsteps and like shuffling, and then you guys hear like this kind of group just kind of get angry and just go. As that happens, Amari, what do? You hear the whole forest just feels like it's all moving towards you.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna drop the barrier. Get rid of that. I'm gonna move up. How can I move? All it's doing is select. What the hell is happening?
Do you have the do you have the courser? There you go. Never mind.
I'm going to move up to about right here in front of Marcus. And I'm going to cast probably, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to cast Minute Meteors. I'm basically just going to like collect up like 6 stones off the ground and just say the incantation. They all just burst with fire. And I'll use my let's see. So I can, when I cast a spell and as a bonus action on each of my turns, I can throw a fucking rock. So I'm gonna throw a rock at this guy right here and that guy right there.
All right, go ahead and make the ranged attacks. Is it a ranged attack?
No, they just hit.
A dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
What does it have to beat?
It's a 17.
Wow.
Both fail.
Nice. So they take 6 damage on the first one.
Hold on. This is 2d6, not 2d4.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, you rolled good too.
8 and 5.
Or was still with both.
Yeah.
They're like angrily running towards you all, and with the meteors, pew, pew, you launch them almost like kind of like you had them floating in your hands, and then launched them. And as they just impacted both, they go through both of them and like go through their temples, and they kind of like just collapse, and the others just start running by them.
Oh, guys, I think there's too many for us to handle. And he's like looking back towards Mark. He like takes a step back, but then feels his back press up against the stone of Marcus.
Can debate that.
Well, there's nowhere to go. I say it in a really brief moment.
It's my turn.
Okay. Captain Navos, he's gonna get up. He's gonna draw his cutlass, or his rapier, excuse me, and he's gonna position himself right up there. Actually, no, he's gonna be able to bonus action dash, run up, and stab him. He should be able to stab him once. He kind of like stabs his gut and twists it, and the kobold just falls dead. And the next one just like gets angry and runs after him. And you guys see just more of them pouring from the back.
Oh man.
And as this group of kobolds right here, these two, they're gonna attack with their slingers. Boop, boop. One is going after Nahon, the other is after Lesia. Nahon, you just see and a rock just explodes on the tree, and Lesia, one flies up. What's your AC? It was a 16.
6.
Oh, it just hits you for 6 damage. It just pelts your shoulder. Chantel runs over and just magic missiles. Let us see the damage. Altogether, she just damages a few of them as the missiles impact. Actually, no, she'll cast it higher level. The 3 of them just drop. But more of them are still coming. As the slingers get launched from this end, you all just hear the whistling of the slingers, and as Chantel and Trixie just get pelted straight in the head. Ginger just grabs his battle axe and starts charging in. Or no, not his battle axe, his short sword, and just starts to run in. He gets to about there. Can't do anything. Lesia. Oh, hold on. As it comes to as at the top of yours, as your turn, as you're about to load and shoot, and you see even more kobolds making their way over. And you hear and see more coming from the tree lines and coming behind you. It almost seems endless. Until you hear and you begin to smell BO and rum again.
All right. Now is it my go?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Gonna fire another shot at whatever's closest. If it'd be one of these.
Yeah, that
Alright.
would be the closest one.
I think it would be, that one.
Oh, that one's dead.
Your crossbow just goes straight through its neck, and it just falls over.
Then I reload.
You start reloading your crossbow bolt. And the ones in front of you, they throw their slingers.
Actually, can I use my extra attack since I reloaded with my bonus action?
Yeah.
Let's take out the one next to it.
Okay. The next one just goes ahead. As it starts to run from the bushes and appear, the bolt just lands straight in its head. And you see and hear just more yelling and screaming coming from the bushes. And as they come, you hear whistling as the slingers coming. They're going for Lesia and Amari this time. Lesia, the one just like exploded right off your armor and just like hit the same shoulder, but just like did no damage. Amari, it was a natural 20, sadly, as it just like flies up in the air and just hits you straight off the head, or straight up on your head for 15 points of damage.
I think I had temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, you do.
I
Wow,
know, right?
that's intense.
Dude, it was a big one. I was shocked.
Bounced it off.
as you kind of like feel a little better, you can hear just another like voice, and then like you hear and see another one of those feathered ones come from the group again and just start yelling at everybody, and it kind of like starts ordering some of the other kobolds that are coming in to grab the body and move it as more arrive, and like it like orders others to go on, and it yells, and it's about to cast some fire on its staff until you all start to hear, "Ah, get back, you fools!" There's a giant fire from a cannon and just explodes, just landing in that center spot, just obliterating that zone. And like you just hear a bunch of scatters, and then Mazel Tov cocktails start being thrown.
Mazel Tov.
Southern.
Sorry. Molotov.
Mazel, yes.
Same thing, really, honestly.
Congratulations.
Sorry, Red.
Congratulations. Whoosh.
Congratulations.
Welcome to merriment.
Oh, it basically just bombs
Okay,
too, as they get thrown off the southern end and just start blowing up. You guys kind of look up where a voice had come from, and you guys see Servalonius just like putting his knee up and then like taking a sip of rum with a cannon that has just recently been fired with smoke coming out of it, and he looks to everybody and says, I don't know what you all were doing, but I found the rum.
Oh, so you found it.
I think there's
I mean,
sand in
just
my mouth.
brains is it. And this is where
Well,
we'll
then,
end-
it's all yours, I suppose.
This is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't mean to cut this short.
All the kobolds.
It tastes